Hi, it's Rob. Okay, this video is on keyword research using images now. Most of the time you don't need to use images if you're searching for core keywords and any of that. But once you've done your research and you've got to the point where you now need to see who's in your niche doing that thing, in other words, your competition mostly, and it'll help you analyze other things. So for example, if it's a crafting thing and you're looking for a crafting niche to make or sell, then images help a huge amount because you can see what others are marketing, what's getting exposed. Let me go to an images pictures while I'm talking so as you can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if I've got an images open still. That's all. That's an all one. Fine, all art will, yeah. So let me click images here. So now if I were making, and I do, wooden wall art, this is vintage wooden wall art, which would suit my niche even better because I use recycled wood. It's only 140 searches a month. So remember, this is worth noting. Sorry, that number. And you might want to go back to all and find ones that might suit you. So let's just go back before we do images. You might want to go down here or through the overall research, and especially if you've bought a bundle from me. So handmade wooden wall art's much bigger from a search point of view. But you would, it depends on your niche, whatever you're wanting. So you can see there, I clicked the vintage there. And so I went back here, didn't I? I did. So let's go back to images, and on this one we'll go to images 2. So the point is that when you're building a craft, look at that, it's me and mine there, came and went, gone. If you're using it to compare the products you want to make to what others are making and to see if you can get better ideas and things, etc., it's very, very cool for research, not specifically for keyword research. The keyword research would have told you the numbers, and you then go and see if you can compete. In other words, is it a popular item? That's obviously what core keyword research does. But then you go in here and see who's ranking for that. Incidentally, I'm going to tell you this really quickly once, and it might be in other things I teach, etc. If you want to be the guy who's ranking for images, and watch this, Etsy, Howdy Owl, Etsy, YouTube, My Modern Myth, these guys are ranking. And here also, because what they've done is they've optimized, if you do that this way, your images obviously need to be optimized anyway, wherever your product is, for it to even vaguely have a chance to be seen here. And it needs to have been indexed by Google for it to be seen here, right? So fine. But if you go to the Google Merchant Center, in other words, you literally create a Google Merchant account, and then you run ads where they have to, you have to do a lot of hoops. Man, you've got to jump through enough hoops to make you burst into tears. But when it's done and you've got your WooCommerce listings for your, pick a number, 30 products, 50 would be better. You've put all 50 WooCommerce images into the CSV folder, you've sent it up to the Merchant Center, it's all approved, and you can run ads on it. So you run ads and use up $50, $100, whatever it makes you happy to do. What it does is it shows Google your stuff and the keywords you targeted in your WooCommerce listing. That's hugely important to where you want to be. So if you want to feature under handmade wood wall art, make sure that is sprinkled, that keyword is sprinkled throughout your WooCommerce listings, titles, descriptions, tags, blah, blah. And that way Google knows you're the guy. And so even when you stop running ads, I don't know if any of these are actual ads. I don't even think they are. But if they aren't, once you've stopped, Google will put them right here where people might be looking to buy from you, from a product. Okay, so know that people use images, and for that matter shopping and other things. I'm going to do that in another video. So by using the images, you will see, incidentally, now if you did a really weird product, so now you're doing my keyword research course and you, excuse me, not doing anything to do with crafts, you are building a business that you create PDFs that you sell to the how-to toddler market. Let me pause and show you that. Okay, so I just randomly picked toddler activities, which amused me because it comes up showing parents who've got toddlers where they can take kids to go and play. So in my case here, I'm in Brantford, and they're going to make me go all the way to Ancaster or Cambridge and even Hamilton, which tells you that our local Brantford one was here and they closed down, which is a very sad thing, and sad even that I knew the lady who owned it, but the rentals, etc., out of control. Anyway, so if I were doing this as a business, I would be looking to sell the actual books or link moms to buy things on Amazon. So for me, toddler activities was very broad. So just so for this video about keyword research, I looked down one step down. Indoor activities for toddlers under 2, that's 3,500 searches per month. That's pretty cool. So if I can, I now know that many people are looking for it, right? I also know then that I would use paid ads because I have no idea why this is 0. And I could literally run this, so I'd have an ad here that has instantly 8 or 10 little booklets that they can buy from me for $5, right? Which they'd go through the process of, well, let's not talk about business yet, it's keyword research. So it's cool to see that there's lots of searches, and it tells me that there's lots of ways to going into this. Obviously at this point I would go further down here and see what people are wanting to be solved, activities they want to learn to do, and I would use AI to get ideas there, and AI to check those keywords again, and etc. Not AI, then real research for AI suggestion, because AI can't totally be trusted. And after all of this deviation, I was going to show you images. So here's what it does: 40 indoor activities from Busy Toddler. That one catches your eye every time. 31 days of indoor toddler fun, low prep activities. I've got no idea what these are. 1.2 million. Let's just go and have a look at what Busy Toddler's got. Visit. Let's do the visit button. That would be wise. And so Susie's the guy. Listen to me. Childhood education, mom to 3 kids. Susie, I know what causes that, I can tell you, and if you want to stop making kids. Table of contents, best indoor activities, Pinterest, table of contents. Is it a booklet? I've got no idea. Playing, here we go. Learn more. So there must be something for sale in here. You can go and look and see if Susie is with, God, sorry Susie, I'm bullying you. I hope you don't watch my video. Yeah, so keyword search via images can help you see if, and you must compare all of your results with all of your other results of all of your other results, so that you are sure that you didn't miss a huge gremlin. And the huge gremlin would be, by the way, if you come up against one of the massive giants of the industry that is dominating, stop that, let's go back here, that is dominating the search for the activity or the product you want to promote. Okay, cool. Let me get out of here. Next video. Cheers.